morning, it's Daniel Chin here, the author of The Manifested Millionaire. Now, you have seen me posting videos in the previous week about this book and always going back to the principles of this book with everything that I talk about in everyday life. Because when I get calls and people ask questions about when it comes to their problems in doing a deal or some sort of problem in business or life, etc., these principles are very relevant, right? And today I'll talk about 3 relevant questions that I think would be very helpful to everyone who is going through these unprecedented times. And the first question really that I would say is how to make money. And then secondly, how to survive the pandemic. And then thirdly, how to stop worrying, because a lot of people are worrying their brains out in these times. Now, when it's the first thing, I'll focus on the first one, how to make money. Well, you have to be thinking of how to make money. You can't rely on the government to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. And then it goes back to the first thing, what are you doing? Right? In life, for like they say, an entrepreneur is 1% idea, 99% is execution, right? So it's what are you, so further to writing down your goals, which is very, very effective, it's then it is what is the action that you're actually doing to achieve, or what is the plan you formulated, or the action that you're doing to really achieve that plan or that goal, right? So it's really up to you to make your own life. I ain't going to make it for you. And, I can't do the push-ups and you get the muscles, right? Like I always say, you got to do your own push-ups for you to get the muscles. Now, I always say it over and over, I don't got the time to be, I don't got so much time. Look, we all have 24 hours in a day. I always say if you don't got the time, then get up an extra hour earlier and you'll have an extra hour every day, if that makes sense. So how to make money? Well, it's what are you doing, right, each and every day. So the second thing is, I get asked, the question I'll answer, how to survive in these pandemic times. Then, ask yourself some questions. Are you staying on top of things? Are you answering or returning every phone call by the end of the day? Replying to every emails, right? These are some very basic things. And if you're not keeping up, then you're probably falling behind. And are you planning ahead, right? Creating your agenda or your schedule, right? Being very organized, very responsible. And these things are very helpful each and every day. If you want to have a much better week, better day, a more productive week, right? These are things that, little things that you can do to help yourself survive through the pandemic. And another thing, what I would say is you have to keep your business and your work separate from your personal life, right? If you got stress in your personal life, don't let that come through the door in your business or when you're working your job, right? Because then it's going to affect all these other areas and you're going to have a lot more problems in life. Life is problems every day. I got a lot of problems. I deal with a lot of problems every day. But I always say, it's how good are you at solving your problems? And life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. So how to survive through the pandemic? Right? You have to keep up with things. Otherwise, you're going to fall behind. And if you're in business, you have to pivot. You have to pivot in business. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting tomorrow is going to be a different result. You have to pivot in business. You have some, restaurants like Waitress, they have transitioned and now they're delivering food. They're food delivery drivers and they're still making a good living. You have owners of gyms, right? They are selling their home fitness products and shipping it directly to the consumer. It's another way how they pivot in the business because, of course, the shutdown really decimated the gym business, the fitness business. So there are many ways how you can pivot. You just have to think about these ways how to survive the pandemic. And of course, you got to control how this is thinking and make sure this is thinking good. Now, the last question is how to stop worrying. Because I find that a lot of people are worrying too much these days where they can't pay the bills, they don't got the money, and you know, their business are dying, they're not making money. Well, it goes back to the two previous things, right? What are you doing? So how to stop worrying is very simple. You write down what are you worried about, and then you write down what you can do about it, and then write down what is the worst case, right? With all these worries and anxiety, what is the worst case? And try to be able to embrace it, and then write down answers to the question how you can improve each day, right? On what you can do about what you're worried about. And that will help you tremendously when it comes to stop worrying your brains out, right? It's simply just writing things down, just like you're writing down your goals. So hopefully this video helps on how to make money, how to survive the pandemic, and how to stop worrying. So those are 3 relevant things I spoke about today, and hopefully it can help you over the next coming weeks, right? Because I do strongly believe things will get much better in this economic recovery. It'll be healthy and it will be a good recovery, and I think it will be soon, and I think in the next few weeks when a vaccine comes out, right, people would be a bit more confident, and you know, and going into 2021 it will be, you know, a much better year, hopefully, right? I'm very optimistic. So thank you very much for listening today, and stay tuned for more videos, and thank you very much.